Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. Today, I am going blind, so I'm going to guess what it is. And I'm doing this in honor of a couple guys that were talking about the show, and it just kind of gave me some new life. So, The Very Last Lurker and Zach NYC. This is especially for you. Let's see what we got. It's a red wine. It's, color-wise, on the purpler end of the spectrum, actually really, really purple. Let's check out the nose now. It's got some nice, some nice blackberry, some nice raspberry. A lot of berry fruits, even a little strawberry in there. I am getting a nice hint of oak in there, a little bit of leather. A little cedar box. And just a hint of tobacco. I'm not a huge tobacco fan, but whenever I find it in wine, whether I'm smelling it or whether I'm tasting it, I just really get into it. I guess in a way, my grandpa back in the day used to smoke pipes, and there was always kind of that nice, alluring smell of pipe tobacco, and that's what this smells like. Don't smoke. Don't smoke. He quit, by the way. So let's give it a taste here. Carrie, good choice. It was really nice. So, again, I'm getting some blackberry and raspberry kind of thrown in together. Some subtle blueberry notes, a little bit of orange zest, a little bit of clove on this. Getting some nice hints of oak in there. I am getting some soft tannins. This is really a nice tasting wine all around, and I'll just throw out the score first. I'm gonna give it an 89. This is some quality juice right here. Price wise, I would expect to find this in the $10 to $15 range. Write that down. 10 to 15. Now, as far as the grapes are concerned, I am kind of leaning in a particular direction. On the smell, on the nose here, just with the integration of that oak and of those berry fruits, to me, and as far as just the price range that I'm thinking right now, it reminds me a lot of Malbec. It does. And I almost want to just say that's what it is. I'm going off the mental checklist in my mind. It doesn't have the beefiness of a Cabernet. It's not as just straight up juicy as a Merlot. And so I think Malbec, being an original Bordeaux varietal, brings some of those similarities, but it's also, got its own little style. In a way, it's remember when you were listening to Beatles songs when you first heard them, and it was really easy to figure out when John Lennon or Paul McCartney were singing it, but then every once in a while you'd hear a song and you're like, who is that? It's not John, it's not Paul, it's George. And George is fantastic and underrated, I think. Yeah, definitely. And in a way, that's kind of how I feel about Malbec sometimes can be kind of overrated, but it is kind of like the George Harrison of the Bordeaux varietals, and a lot of times people forget about it. So I am going to write down Malbec. And as far as the year, I'm going to say 2010. I'm going to say it's Argentina. I don't know what else I could go with. I mean, when you're guessing Malbec, you know, everything else kind of falls into place. I'm probably wrong, and that's what makes this fun. Let's take a look. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh no. Oh, I was off. This is the Chalone Vineyard, Monterey County, 2009 Cabernet Sauvignon. Wow. Way off there, way off. So I mean, this is up by the Pinnacles National Monument, like southern inland Monterey County. And correct me if I'm wrong, Chalone was in the original tasting of Paris for the for their Chardonnay back in the day. I'm probably wrong about that too. Kara, how much was this Cabernet?
It was 8 on sale, but normally 12.
8 on sale, but normally 12. So I did get the price range right. And what may have been lost in the whole thing, even though I was mostly wrong, is that this is a splendid wine at 89 points for $8. I mean, it doesn't have huge body to it, but this is really just a nice cab. This is a nice, you know, when you think about entry-level cabs, you don't think about this much complexity and this much fruit and this much fun. I really like this, and you should go get it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And everybody, stay rad.